Oh, stickies.
Stickies. Oh, wow.
We haven't decided how to start it off in Texas.
True. Howdy.
Howdy, ma'am.
Hopefully we're not creating a wrong stereotype in Texas.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody
Sorry.
said howdy lately.
Yeah, true. Nobody says it, but we're gonna say it for this particular episode, okay? Don't stereotype Texans. I'm sorry.
Howdy, stickies.
Welcome back to another episode of the Stick with Kaji podcast. I'm Luann.
And I'm Sean.
And today, if you guys didn't notice, we are back in the studio. We're back in Texas. My mom is watching the kids, and so we thought we'd come over here, give you guys another fun podcast.
Yeah, that's what we do when our parents watching kids. Instead of going out, we just come here and work.
Yay! But we really enjoy recording the podcast, so I don't mind. And plus, it was a great way to connect with you guys. So I love all your feedbacks and comments. I usually try to comment back or at least heart it or something, But anyway, so you can follow me on Instagram here at Luann Kaji. Much appreciated if you do.
How many followers right now?
It's still 8,000. I think it's been 8,000 for like a whole year. Okay,
I always hear it just goes steady and then there's like a spike. So
okay, where's my spike? Because I've been waiting a year. So spike it up, you guys. I'm just kidding. But it's also my fault. I haven't been consistently posting on there because my life is not really that interesting. And a lot of times,
Are you serious?
I like to just take pictures of my kids, right? And I don't really have much of myself. And so there's just not much to post, I guess.
I try to take a picture of myself too, and every time, what is this?
Exactly.
Delete.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we are always off topic here in the beginning. So sorry if you guys are joining us and you see the title, right? Obviously, we haven't posted a video yet, but I was going to say something like, I went to fat camp or something. I know, Sean was like, what in the world? But yeah, so today I just want to talk to you guys about my experience. It's actually a fitness camp, to be honest, right? Have you guys ever watched The Biggest Loser? Have you seen The Biggest Loser?
Yeah, I think I've seen it before. And if they don't lose enough, like I think they're just kicking off the...
Right, they get eliminated.
Yeah, right? It's like Survivor, but you have to lose weight.
Right.
Yeah.
It was really popular back then. And just to see the transformation is, crazy, right?
Yeah, just thinking about how much pounds they lose.
Yes.
I don't know. It just seems a little bit too drastic.
It is drastic
yeah.
because I heard after a while, a lot of those contestants gain most of the weight back. So it's not a realistic thing. And plus they're isolated in this camp, right? Mm-hmm. It's not the same thing as the real world. When you go home, right? You're hoping that for them to maintain what they do and to learn from the experience and just to continue. But it's hard because life gets in the way,
And also, it's not really a pleasant experience, right? When you do the workout or lose weight drastically. If it's steady pace, then you feel like, oh, I can just keep going with this. This is part of my lifestyle. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it from just watching the show.
Right, so that's the thing, right? If you go to these fitness camp, the whole goal, you don't have to worry or think about anything else besides focus on your health. And the main focus is to get you to understand how to be healthy, and the proper way to exercise,
Yeah, it was different.
Well, we just talk about that later, but anyways. So let's backtrack on why I even decided to go to these fitness camps in the first place. So, when I used to watch The Biggest Loser, I always curious to see what is it like to go to those camps. When you go there, it looks super intense. I see some of them cry. But I don't know why I always wanted to just experience it and see what it's like. Sean was saying, hey, why don't you spend a week and go somewhere kind of, just by yourself to just rejuvenate and stuff like that, because the kids want to spend time with grandma. And so, of course, I'm not going to say no, and I was like, oh, yeah. But the thing is, I didn't know where to go, and I've really been into national parks. My goal in life is to go to all the 63 national parks. I just didn't feel confident. I didn't feel like it was safe. What if you get lost there by yourself? And I stumbled upon a fitness camp. I told Sean about it, and he's like, yeah, you should go. It's a great idea. And so I thought, you know what? Let me just give it a try. Maybe it's a life-changing experience because, I've gained some weight ever since I gave birth to Emma Kate and Ryan, right? You know what it's like when you're a parent.
Yeah, when you're busy, you get carried away. I think it's good because you had like a certain kind of target, right, where you want to be as far as your like health wise and your weight wise.
Right. And, I've been, pretty much thin all my life. So I didn't develop good eating habits, or I didn't know the proper way to exercise. And to be honest, I really didn't like exercising. And I always been a certain size all my life. And so it was like a big change for me, to be at a heavier size. And when we did move to Hawaii, we did hike and walk around a lot. I did lost some weight, but ever since I had the emergency surgery for a few months, I didn't work out. I kind of got a little sad, and the point is I put on those weight back, And
then I was just surprised how quickly kind of getting back too.
Right.
I guess just to have a kind of routine that you always just kind of exercise weekly.
So that's the thing, right? When I talk to a lot of people, you can't just lose weight and go, oh, well, now that I lost the 20 pounds, I'm going to go eat a burger and fries and pizza. Because if you do that over time, you will just gain the weight back.
A lot of times people say 80% of the diet is what you eat,
True.
not the exercise too.
True.
So workout was one important thing, but also what we eat. And our eating habit wasn't so great before. Starting from the college too. You introduced me to a lot of the food that I like, the fast food, Taco Bell, Taco Cabana. Our dynamics is kind of still same as back in college. So every time we go out, we kind of think like still college student. Every now and then during the nighttime, like 9, 8, 10 o'clock, we're hungry. We should order some desserts. And then we start ordering desserts for the takeout and then eating it on the very late night. So,
And it's so funny because Sean, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but a few months back, after I gained some weight back, Sean and I thought, we should make a competition for 3 months, right? Let's see who would be in a better shape or who lost the most weight or whatever.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Yes.
Did we do that? Okay.
Yeah, and then we gave up. Obviously, that's what happened. That's why you.
Oh, that's why I don't remember.
Yeah. But the thing was, so I had told my sister, my baby sister, that challenge, and she told me, she said, if you're really serious about your health and you want to get more healthy, crash diet or trying to make these a competition like that, it's not a long, realistic goal. You have to make it a lifestyle change. And just coming from my baby sister, which I love her, like it kind of makes me feel like I should have known better, that, right?
Because we, I know her since she was in high school, and then she loves eating junk food back then. But now she's kind of health expert.
Yeah.
She eats everything healthy, and she knows how much to eat, and she looks great right now.
And she regularly works out, and every time I see her, I always get motivated to work out. But the thing is, once I stop seeing her, then I see ice cream and I'm just like, sorry, but I'm going to eat that ice cream, So basically I didn't have the best knowledge of what it takes to be healthy, right? And even one of Sean's friend too, right, like he only eats dessert on a Friday. So I don't think you have to be that strict per se, but I think you have to find something that works for you.
My friend, my attorney.
Yeah, I just want to say friend.
I mean, he's friend too. Jason is my friend too, but he's also my attorney. That's what we do now too, right? Like we don't eat dessert that often anymore. Especially me.
I don't eat dessert at all.
I cut that part of me.
Well, you did eat a brownie yesterday.
That's not dessert because there's no sugar in it. No sugar, that means no sweet, no dessert, hence.
That's my definition of a dessert.
It was a keto brownie. But anyway, so the whole point is, and the type of person that I am all or nothing.
Yeah.
And which I need to just stop with that mindset, and I really think I'm trying to get there, but it's hard. When I say, oh, I'm going to do something, I put my 100% in it, right? It's a good thing, but the problem is the instant something is slightly wrong, something is slightly off, then I just give up. I might as well give up, which is a very horrible mindset to be in, So if I do that with weight loss, it's the same thing, right? I would be like, oh, I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to eat a lot of healthy food, right? And I'll still eat the so-called unhealthy food or whatever, but in moderation. But the instant we go on trip, like to Disney or something, and I see something really good and I eat it, And then in my mind is like, oh, forget, I just ruined everything. And then so I just stop caring and then just consume all the unhealthier food, which is not the right mindset to be in.
Yeah, I was raised in the, I guess it's right mindset in a way, but I was raised as, hey, don't leave anything on the plate. When they serve you food, you should finish everything, otherwise it would be rude to the chef, or it would be rude to the whoever cooked the food. But like when you go out, they don't think about like how much portion that person's supposed to eat, ideal portion or nutrients too. Within like the on the dish, I kind of handpick what I eat now that I'm more conscious about my health. And I leave stuff like rice or potatoes because I might not need that for my body. So.
And plus, if you're short like me, right, you're not going to need as much calories as somebody who's 6'2". But they're still going to bring you the same portion size. And so a lot of people say, oh, if it's it's a big portion size, just like to go half before you even attempt to eat. Yeah, self-control, I think, is really hard for a lot of people, especially me. So basically, long rant on why I decided to go to camp.
I think the whole episode is going to be just going to why. We're going to talk about the description later about what the camp was.
When I went to camp, we start asking, why did you go, whatever, and some people are just not educated enough on their own, or even if you try to do your own research, because people learn different ways, Some people can just Google it or watch a YouTube video, but other people need accountability, need to be there in person, somebody telling them what to do, somebody educate them in person. So I think people learn different ways. I don't think there is a right or wrong way.
I think also it helped you when you went to the camp where like you were surrounded yourself with all the other people also trying to eat healthier. So
right, we have
that
the
was
same
really
goal.
Good encouragement, right? You made a lot of friends there, right?
Yeah, I did. We made like a group chat too. So so sometimes people would message, look, this is what I'm eating today, And
even
it
after the camp?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And so, it kind of helped people, I think, stay motivated and just motivate each other, So I think that's really cool. But yeah, so I thought, I have some time a week to myself. So I thought, instead of going somewhere like Paris or something, it's really fun, I'm sure. But I wanted to invest that time on my health. Because I always tell my kids to eat better, to be more active. But like, if I'm not a good example of that, how can I expect my kids to do that?
Right.
So this is awkward, but I'm probably going to end the video soon because Sean had to step away for an important meeting. And this video is getting too long. So to recap, again, I just wanted to try this fitness camp out because, I was fortunate enough to have a week to myself where I can just go, on a trip to just rejuvenate and just try to feel better mentally because I wasn't really in a good mental space during that time. And I decided the fitness camp was the best place for me, right? I wanted to be surrounded with other people who thinks the same and who want to be healthy. I want to be educated on just nutrients in general. I want to learn the proper way to work out because, a lot of time I would do YouTube videos, but, I don't really know if I'm doing the proper form or anything like that. So if you're interested in my review on what is it like going to a fitness camp, the pros and cons, then watch the next episode when Sean hopefully returns. Before we end the video, I want to give you a quick update on the new Ryan's World, Super Spy Ryan. So by the time you watch this, the new update might be out or not out. You guys have to check it out. And Combo, take it away.
I want to show you this new game called Super Spy Ryan. It's a multiplayer mobile game where you can play as Ryan, me, and a bunch of the other VTubers in a toy collecting competition. In this 3v3 arena, you will not only have to use stealth, but some wild abilities too. Might I suggest the water balloon?
Is this a water balloon? Hey.
Oh.
Oh no!
Can you unlock all the items and outfits and get the toys back from Pack Rat? Become a super spy with us and find out!
Oh, collect all those too. Nice.
We're gonna win! Yeah!
Parents, the Super Spy Ryan app is available on Apple App Store, Google Play, Amazon App Store, and Amazon Kids Plus. You can visit Amazon.com/Ryan's World to learn more.
Super spies, raise 'em high! I'm gonna go finish the mission that I started. Pew, pew, pew.
Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day and see you next week on the Stick with Kaji episode.